What's one business mistake you've made this past week?
One business mistake I've made this past week is not focusing on my content or trying to get any more clientele. I was in a situation where I was tired this week, coming back from a trip, so I've been just trying to get organized and get the ball rolling. So I haven't really been focusing on my side of the business as far as like growing myself. My main focus has literally just been as organizing the business and trying to take care of everything else on the outside.
That's the thing with entrepreneurship, and I'm not going to say it's not with W-2 workers or salary work or 1099, right? But with entrepreneurship, when you own your business, it's like, damn, when do you find the time to take like a mental break, right?
Yeah.
Like 9 to 5, I'm clocked out at 5.
Yeah,
my mental break, if I don't want to do anything ever, I don't want to go hang out with friends, I don't want to do any of that, I can clock out. But for us, it's like, well, damn, what if a client calls at 6 p.m. and that's a $300 training?
You gotta answer it.
Do I put my mental health over the $300 when I know I'm bleeding, right? These type of situations we go through every day, and it's hard, right?
Yeah.
And so where do you kind of find balance? Do you have like a hard cutoff?
I do now. So starting, I would say last year when I first opened up the building into, let's say like 3 months ago is when I started really like, hey, I need to tone it down. I was just balls to the wall, right? Hardcore, like, yo, no breaks, no days off. On top of myself taking care of my own training too. So now I do have a hard cutoff, and I just learned, right? I learned what it felt to be taxed out. I got to the point of like, yo, I slept for 12, 14 hours. I couldn't do anything besides be in my drawers all day. And I couldn't even walk my dog just because I reached such fatigue, mental and physical, that I was like, okay, I guess this is burnt out. So let me just take it down one step, or let me just focus one less day on training, or let me just focus one less day on business, whatever the case is, and started gauging like what's my comfort zone, what's my push zone, and then when I'm starting to get taxed out. So
that's 100%.
Just like everything else, is just trial and error.
Yeah. I want to make sure you guys are following, so I want to make sure this thing is on. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure, because he's dropping some great bombs right here, and you can't find this stuff on social media, like the transparency, I can make $1,000 opening a gym. My gym makes $1 million, but you have $3 million in debt. Like, you can't find this type of information, and you only can find it on the Misguided. So I want to make sure you guys are following.
And instead of just kind of dragging my sorrow, I was like, you know what, I gotta rise above this. Just like the rose. And I was like, oh damn, just like the rose, rise. I'm like, there we go.
That's like shower thoughts right there.
Yeah. I was like, I don't see no fitness that uses a rose as a logo. It's like, it's always something hardcore or anything like that. I'm like, that's not what I'm going for. So that was like the rose was the perfect